Hey guys, I had a really hard time making this video, and allow me to explain. Basically, my Retron 5 crapped out on me. I have no idea why. It was working totally fine when I did the Chris's collection on my NES games, but recording my Sega Genesis games, it just would not recognize any of the cartridges. I tried several cartridges, none of them worked. I got really frustrated, and I don't have the tools at hand to to properly clean the pins and see if maybe that's the problem. So, what I did was, I actually made a video a long time ago, an RBD video, where I actually played every single one of the Sega Genesis games I own. So, please bear with me, this is very crude, but in order to have background footage so I could tell my stories, I used the actual footage from the episode. So I'm gonna combine two episodes together. Two games together to make this a little bit more of a lengthy episode. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. So Barbie Supermodel, as the full title implies or says, this was a weird game for me. I actually didn't buy it. It was one of those rare games that my sister bought. And she bought the game and she gave it to me later on. Like, she used to play it when she was younger. Because basically, I would give my sister my old consoles when I was done. So when I got my N64, I was kind of done playing my Sega Genesis, so I gave it to her. So we were at Walmart one day, and she was like, "Oh man, Barbie," and she bought it. And it's a very confusing game. It's really confusing. It kind of doesn't make too much sense. So I think my sister was like, "Do you want it?" Later on, when she was older, because she figured I didn't fucking know how to play as a kid, so, here. So she did give it to me later on, as an adult to add to my collection. So it's actually the only Sega Genesis game I have that does not have a box, because my sister threw that away. It was like it was one of the, when Sega downgraded to like cardboard boxes, the soft kind. So anyway, that's why I have it in my collection, and it's kind of an okay game. Castle of Illusion, there really isn't a big story with this one, sadly. Castle of Illusion was just, I had World of Illusion first. I loved the crap out of it. I did my research, found out there was a game that came out before, and I bought it years later when I was an adult. That's pretty much the whole story. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this week's Chris's collection. Again, I'm so sorry for the awkwardness or if the video isn't really, up to snuff. I did the best I could just to be able to tell my stories for these games, and I tried to mash two of them together. We'll be back next week with two more games. We're going to be covering Disney's Aladdin and Disney's Toy Story, both for the Sega Genesis. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll be back. I'm sorry, I meant later this week. If I said last week, next week, it's later this week. I don't know why the hell I said that. Later this week, we'll be playing Disney's Aladdin and Disney's Toy Story. So, anyway, I'll see you guys then. Take care.